Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Our next contract we're going to do is to take a man to space. Well, in this case, it's going to be a woman. It's going to be Valentina. So we're going to start off with our solid rocket boosters to get us up and going. Then a liquid fueled one. Then another liquid fueled one. In here we got some science experiments plus a battery. And then we've obviously got our command module with a parachute, which should be enough to slow us down with the service bay. What is the worst thing that can happen? We'll lose Valentina. That would be good. Okay, SAS on, thrust to the top, and 3, 2, 1, lift off. We're going to aim to go straight up for a little bit, and then we'll start doing our turn, so we can do a crew report at this stage. We'll keep that data. In fact, we'll keep the data because we have no way of sending it back. We are starting to bank over, so let's start trying to compensate for that. Whoa. There we go, right. Not going to do an EVA. Let's start to bank ourselves over now. I've sped up some parts of this video just so that you don't have to sit through all of it going really slowly. Some of the more basic stuff that you've seen on many videos before. Not really making the distance that I was hoping to make, if I'm honest with you. Start banking this over. We're in our final stage very, very soon. As the air gets thinner, it will get better for us. Getting a lot of speed now. Still need the altitude though. 60, 70. We're going to go to about 80-ish because this will drop as we are going up. And we'll position ourselves about there. Still need to tidy up our satellites, they have gone a bit wonky. Add a maneuver node as a guide. So I found out today, if you just hover over it and then just use your mouse wheel, that will give you an adjustment. Position yourselves just like that, 75, 80, that will do us. And we'll position ourselves on our maneuver node. That will be a 26-second burn. And that will be done in ready in 50 seconds. So what we will do is we'll hit the accelerator at about 10 seconds to go or something, and then hopefully that will circularize our orbit in the fuel that we've got without stranding Valentina up there. So in about 5 seconds time we're going to hit the full gas. Let's go. It's coming down. Our orbit is coming around. And I think it gives us an orbit. We are in orbit. So now that we are in orbit, we can do an EVA with Valentina. We'll grab that. We'll take all the data and we will store the experiments and we were bored. And we're probably able to do a crew report. And we'll EVA and we'll take the data and we'll store the experiments. And should do another one, but yeah, it's a duplicate. Right, let's see if we can do any of these other things, if they've got any science in them at all that's worth keeping. Oh, we can do a crew report. No, we can't. Oh, yes, a crew report. Observe the mystery goo. No, done that. Log pressure data. Nothing doing. Close that. Let's do another EVA. See if we can do another EVA report. While in space, it's the same one. And there we go. Right, let's have a look at what stages we've got recovered. So the stack, the fuel, the wings, the swivel engine, and the parachutes, that got saved. The hammer solid rocket booster, and the nose cone, and a strut, and everything that got 2 of those. So that was good. They all got back safe and sound. Right. Our next task will be to accelerate time a little bit. Just see whether we hit any other biomes to do any other crew reports or anything. None are popping up. Let's turn SAS off. We are probably going through some electrical charge. Nope, none at all. Right, so we've completed our orbit. Or just coming round to complete it anyway. What was the contract? Yeah, that's it. Just return home. So add a maneuver node. Get us into the atmosphere. Actually, that's our... I mean, that should get us. That should do it. 50. That's... I'm sure we've got 50. Line up on our maneuver node. Ooh. SAS on to hold us on that position. And then we'll just walk to that position. Actually had connection to the KSP, then we probably should have sent the data that we were free to send to take us out of time warp. We'll line ourselves up. Short burn. That I think should be enough, and hopefully will bring us down around about that area without causing us too much cost to get this lot back. So here we go. Let's time warp. Let's clear that, sorry, and then time warp to about here, and then we can start preparing EVA. Oh no, we're in the atmosphere now. So I'm not willing to do that. Too risky for me. So we find our retrograde marker. That's our prograde. There it would be there. And we'll just lose our engine. Ah, didn't lose. Why didn't that decouple? What has happened? There's not a decoupler there. Oh. So we're bringing everything back, are we? That won't work. That won't work at all. No, we are in big trouble here. Let's put these minimum pressures up for them to deploy. And get onto our retrograde marker. Speed up time. Sorry about this, Val. But we'll see whether we can get you down alive. I'm not promising anything. We need to be right on there so the engine takes everything, I'm sure. Yeah, those fins are gonna go. When they do, hopefully they don't take the rest of the craft with us. I need to save the fuel for landing. Which, at the moment, it's looking a bit dicey at the moment, Val. Look at that sunrise. Could be the last one you see. It's going quite well so far. Not really losing any speed. Losing altitude, but not speed. Apoapsis is now in the atmosphere. Periapsis is well in the atmosphere. So we are coming down. It's just a question of how many pieces. Speed is not really coming down yet. Come on, Val, you can do it. Just making slight adjustments to keep us on our retrograde. Just the winglets at the moment that are getting hot, but we're starting to get into the thicker atmosphere now. So, sure you don't want to EVA. Okay, you can stay inside for a bit longer. By the looks of things, are we going back up again now? No, not yet. Right, we're now out of orbit mode. Gonna land. Speed is still not coming down. to lose a fin soon. Nope, it just cooled down. Oh, it's lasting longer than I expected. Periapsis is now under the surface. Luckily, this looks like it was a fairly shallow re-entry, which I think helps with no heat shields. It's getting noisier. Speed is slowly bleeding off, but not very quickly. Got to be coming out of it soon. Speed's got to start dropping pretty quick, pretty soon. I think we might be alright. On re-entry anyway. Now whether we survive the landing is another matter entirely. Speed is starting to drop now. This is probably the slowest re-entry I've ever seen. Starting to get a bit tricky to control. I can't even look at anything but the nav board at the moment. Really need this speed to drop. This is not going to be good. I think we're going to run out of altitude. Well, we survived re-entry. Ah, they... Unsafe. Safe. I think we're going to make it, Valentina. Somehow. Got a little bit of gas. We're just going to give you a boost of gas just before you land, just to try and cut that speed. Wow. So we lost the engine, the fuel tanks, and we got back alive. Right, material study from the water. Mystery goo from the water. Seismic scan. Temperature scan. And let's rotate you around like this. Let's have an EVA report. Take the data. Store the experiments. Board. Let's have a crew report. EVA. I think we've already got that. Take the data. Store the experiments. Yep. And then let's jump in the water. And just do an EVA while swimming. Nope. Nothing new there. Can't take a surface sample. Can't get you on board, I'm afraid, Val. Come on. Alright, I have to do it separately. Right, recover Val. Didn't think she was going to survive that. And she got an EVA report from the water for nothing, and recovery vessels survived a flight. Nothing. Parts. But she did gain 2 XP and advanced to level 1. Oh, so we overshot a bit. Nearly made landfall over here. Oh, should have just recovered, but never mind. No. I got all that science back, got it back alive, and then I guess that's what they say, the Kraken's gotcha. Oh well, that's the game. We've lost all that science data, we'll get it again sometime. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please consider giving me a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to hear about when I do some more videos. In the meantime, if you want to click on one of the other videos that I've done on a different game, then these are my latest ones. Please go ahead. Or if you click on the next video in this series, that'll take you directly to the next video in this series if I've done it and uploaded it. Thanks for watching.